A 10-foot long, my arms don't go that long.
Here, I'll help you.
10-foot long alligator was captured and removed from Eagle Mountain Lake.
Shannon Murray's here with the details. I know this area very well. My father lived on that lake, and every now and then there's a gator. The Lake Worth has a lot more, but there's the Fort Worth Nature and Preserve Center there. But then there's a big dam, and a lot of people don't think that the alligators can get over there. Well, this one clearly did.
Yeah. Well, okay, you've seen gators there. Have you ever seen a 10-foot?
I've never seen gators in Eagle Mountain Lake.
Okay.
So when this one popped up, it has been all over. People have been posting about this one for quite some time.
Yeah.
So it was probably time he was moved.
Moved far, far away from us. Yeah, the Fort Worth Nature Center worked with a refuge team and Texas Parks and Wildlife to safely catch and remove that gator. The adult male gator was spotted roaming around that area at 3 a.m. and then again at 8 a.m. Thursday morning. So they knew, okay, he's out there. We got to find him. Crews with Texas Parks and Wildlife safely then measured the gator at 10 feet 7 inches, 290 pounds. Apparently it took 5 people to lift him into that cage right there. And they also tagged the animal for research and relocated him to a protected, much more remote location, thankfully. And this species, as Lauren was mentioning, is native to the Fort Worth area. So the team says this is actually a really great opportunity to learn more about the animal and its behavior.
Yeah, and they said that most of them, I mean, they're actually more scared of you than you are of them. But yeah, at the same point, it's not something you want to see in any lake around here.
The man who spotted him, who lives in that area, was like, said he saw him down by his dog.
They've been seeing him for a while.
That's a really big gator.
Well, she mentioned when I was on Nightside, I covered a lot of stories of gators in Lake Worth.
Yes.
So those folks down there that live around Lake Worth, they're used to it. They see them all the time.
Eagle Mountain Lake, they're like, hold up.
They're like, wait, how did it? Well, and it's kind of crazy because that is a huge, like, for it to get across that dam, I don't know how that even happened.
Well, that's why they tag them, right? So that they can see their movements and
where
how
they are,
travel,
where they
go. How did you end up all the way over here on?
And how did you end up 10 feet? What have you been eating? All right. Thank you, Shannon.
Good morning, Lauren. The pressure is mounting for Texas Democrats who left the state. Republican leaders are threatening their jobs, imposing fines, and working to secure arrest warrants. Now, more than 50 House Democrats left the state to Illinois, New York, and Massachusetts to delay voting on a new congressional district map. The map creates 5 new Republican majority districts and has faced hours and hours of public dissent. On Thursday, Attorney General Ken Paxton filed a lawsuit in Illinois to try and enforce arrest warrants issued by the Texas House for dereliction of duty. Now, Tarrant County Representative Mihaela Plaza says she and her Democratic colleagues who left this state are not criminals and have not run away from their jobs, but Republican representatives disagree.
Quorum break is actually a tool that the founding fathers of the Texas Constitution put in so that the minority party, since we do not have a filibuster, we have the quorum break, and that's the tool that we're using. So it's totally legitimate.
The reality is they are running from their duty. We have a constitutional obligation to serve the people of this state, and they have fled the state.
The redrawn map is moving forward in the Texas Senate. The Texas Senate Special Committee on Congressional Redistricting passed SB 4 on Thursday, and the policy heads to the full Senate floor next week. Now, Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn says the FBI has agreed to help compel lawmakers back to Austin and fulfill their constitutional responsibilities. The FBI told Fox 4 it had no comment on the issue. Reporting for Good Day, I'm Peyton May.
And Brandon, since 2001, the Texas DREAM Act had been on the books in this state. It enabled tens of thousands of undocumented migrant college students to pay in-state tuition. But in June of this year, the Justice Department under President Trump filed suit to have the program shut down, and the Texas Attorney General sided with the DOJ. Here at UNT, students whose legal status has not yet been confirmed have until today to send in a written response to administrators along with supporting documents proving their residency status. If not, they will lose access to in-state tuition. This applies in some cases to students who've lived in Texas their whole lives. The cost of out-of-state tuition is substantially higher than what in-state students are required to pay. The university said in a statement that students were notified ahead of time of the change in policy and that it is working with students to verify their legal status. It is not clear exactly how many students at UNT are affected. According to the Associated Press, the state of Texas has about 73,000 students at its public universities who previously qualified for the in-state tuition break. Supporters of the Texas DREAM Act say it benefited not only the students but also the state as a whole by producing a better educated and more competitive workforce. Reporting live at the Denton campus, Dan Godwin on Good Day.
Welcome back. Well, back to school time means back to school shopping sprees, and it is just in time for the tax-free weekend.
That's right.
Yes, we got Holly Quintero from Galleria Dallas here. I think she's going to give us a little test. Oh, I wasn't ready to go back to school, but it is tax-free weekend on several different things, and it's good to know what is and what isn't tax-free. And it's also good to get your shopping done before school starts, right?
For sure. And most schools are going this week, so it's time to get all of your things, backpacks, shoes, all the things.
Okay, I love all these things you have out here. I'm always like, oh, okay, that was cute, that's cute, that's cute. All right, so what are we going to start with?
Okay, so let's start with all of these bags over here. We've got backpacks. We've got some really cool backpacks from like JD. This is a brand called Spray Ground, which is really hot.
Yeah,
clear backpacks, because DISD is requiring clear. Lululemon backpacks are really hot this year.
Yes,
We've got a cute purse here. We've got a little Lululemon belt bag there and a lunchbox. So can you tell me what of this is not tax-free?
So it has to be under $100. I'm going to rule out the Lululemon then.
That is actually $98, and it's tax-free this weekend.
So it is.
So that's good. You can save the money.
The water bottle?
Water bottles are taxed. They are not tax-free. I thought that was a really, really strange thing. Also taxed this weekend, the purse, because it's an accessory. It's not a backpack.
Right.
It's more an accessory.
The lunchbox?
The lunchbox is tax-free, but that cute little belt bag up there is not tax-free.
Okay. All right, we're doing okay.
Shoes.
Okay. All right, what you got now?
All right,
Very
I have
important.
3 pair of Nikes here. These are from a store called Private Selection, where they kind of source the whole United States to find hard-to-find shoes. These are from JD Sports, but they're all Nike sneakers.
This store is at Galleria?
Yes.
Oh, that's unique. I didn't know they had
Yeah, you should really check it out. These are the Travis Scott Nikes. These are off-white Nikes.
Fancy, okay.
These are a traditional Jordan here.
My daughter wants those somber ones over there.
So which ones of these 3?
Out of these 3? Well, I'm sure they're over 100.
These are over 100.
I would say so.
These are under 100 though. You can go to JD Sports and get these for under $100 tax-free.
Okay.
I've got 2 pair of Sambas here. This one, it clearly says what it is.
Oh, yeah.
So
there you go.
It was 110 and now it's 90.
Okay.
So actually both of these are tax-free this weekend. But it's important to look for these sales because things that
if it drops you below 100?
Because while this might have been $110 and you wouldn't have saved the tax, the retailers are putting things on sale this weekend.
Well, I was going to say, drop it under 100 and they can move it.
So then you can move it. You're saving the money on the sale price and then also on the taxes.
I also feel like school supplies and then shoes are big, and Galleria has, I didn't realize how many shoe places.
Yeah, we have over 24 retailers where you can buy sneakers for back to school.
Okay, so if you're having a hard time finding sneakers.
Yeah, we've got you covered there. So jeans are another back to school staple.
Yes.
Got 2 pair there.
One's probably expensive.
Yeah, one is, these are both from Nordstrom. The Pistola jeans are over $100. The Levi's are under. So you're gonna. It's all about that $100 price point being important. But here we've got something different. We've got hair accessories and hats. So all of these things are.
You said accessories.
No, accessories. The key word is accessories.
Hats are tax-free because you can wear them, but these are taxed.
Wow,
Yeah.
Okay. So hat is not an accessory. All right.
It is considered clothing.
But you can't wear it to school. Huh.
Weird.
I don't know who makes up these rules.
Well, speaking of school and not school, you know, the thing that I want everyone to realize is that it's not just about back to school tax-free weekend. All of us can participate.
Okay.
You can shop for you.
30 seconds to tell us.
Right.
Here we've got 2 small leather goods, a belt and a wallet.
Oh, I remember from last year. A belt is a no.
The belt is actually tax-free.
What?
The wallet is not.
Okay.
Wow, I got that
And then
wrong.
last but not least, we have these are both accessories worn around your neck. You've got a scarf and you've got necklaces.
So no.
Okay, so
actually the scarf is tax-free because it's made of cloth. I think if it's clothing, you wear it like a piece of clothing. It can be tax-free. But if it's an accessory, like a true accessory, like jewelry, like a purse, then it's taxed.
All of these items at Galleria Dallas and more. You can find them. You can also find a link on our website so you can help decipher what is tax-free.
You can figure that out.
Or you know what? Just ask. Just ask. They'll
all know.
They'll take care of you. Right. All right, Evan. Maybe it's a good day to go to the mall just to get some AC.
So confusing sometimes.